Today, let us understand two important matrimonial remedies under Hindu law. First, restitution of conjugal rights, and second, judicial separation under the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. Many people confuse these concepts with divorce. However, both these remedies are different from divorce and serve very specific legal purposes. Let us understand them one by one. Restitution of Conjugal Rights. Under Section 9 of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955, when either the husband or the wife withdraws from the society of the other without reasonable excuse, the aggrieved spouse can approach the court. In simple words, if one spouse leaves the matrimonial home without a valid reason, the other spouse can file a petition seeking restitution of conjugal rights. The court will then examine things such as whether the statements made in the petition are true, whether there is a legal reason why the request should not be granted. If the court is satisfied, it may pass a decree directing the withdrawing spouse to resume cohabitation with the other spouse. There is also an important rule here. If the withdrawing spouse claims that they had a reasonable excuse for leaving, the burden of proving that excuse lies on the person who withdrew from the society of the other spouse. In simple words, the spouse who left must prove that the withdrawal was justified. Under Section 13(1) capital A of the Hindu Marriage Act, when a court orders restitution of conjugal rights and marital life does not resume for 1 year, this acts as a ground for divorce. Judicial separation. Judicial separation is provided under Section 10 of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. Either spouse may file a petition seeking judicial separation on the same grounds that are available for divorce under Section 13 of the Act, such as cruelty, desertion, adultery, conversion of religion, mental disorder, etc. Additionally, a wife has certain special grounds available under Section 13(2). When the court grants judicial separation, the marriage does not end. However, the spouses are no longer legally required to live together or cohabit. So, in simple terms, the marriage continues, but the obligation to live together is suspended by the court. Another important aspect is that judicial separation can be reversed. If either spouse later files an application and the court finds it just and reasonable, the court may rescind the decree of judicial separation. This means the spouses can legally resume living together. Under Section 13(1) capital A of the Hindu Marriage Act, when a court grants judicial separation and the spouses still do not resume cohabitation for at least 1 year, this acts as a ground for divorce. Difference between restitution of conjugal rights and judicial separation. Restitution of conjugal rights tries to restore the marriage by bringing spouses back together, whereas judicial separation allows the spouses to live separately without dissolving the marriage. These provisions show that the law initially tries to preserve the marriage before allowing its dissolution. If you found this explanation helpful, do like, share, and subscribe to the channel.